Hi guys, it's Una. I hope you're all keeping well. I wanted to give you a little overview of how to answer this question. I was chatting to a number of people and seem to be having a few problems, particularly with the second part of this, which is division. So multiplication's at the top there, and then we go down to division. Now there is an answer sheet supplied with this, okay, which I will go through as well. I think the multiplication is reasonably straightforward, but we'll just run through it. So it tells you here on multiplication, well, first of all, it tells you you're the manager of a charity shop. So for the multiplication part, there are piles of goods in the shop listed below. Fill in the table with the total number of items and the total price if all the items are sold. Okay, so here you go. Here we have records, CDs, jigsaws, and so on. You get the price each, okay, the number of piles, okay, and the number of items in each pile, okay. So you need to figure out two pieces of information. So if we want to figure out, for example, how many records we have 13 piles of records, but in each pile we have 40, okay. So we need to multiply 13 by 40, and our total number, let's do it here, and you can use a calculator for this, 13 piles by 40 records in each pile, 520. Okay. Oh, apologies. Sorry about that. Okay, 520 goes in there. Okay. Now, you know that each record costs £1, and I can't write it in here, but you've got 520 records. So you multiply 520 by the price, which is 1, and you'll get a total price of 520. Okay. And that's exactly what it shows you down here in the solutions. 13 piles by 40 records is 520. And then you multiply your total number by the price, which is £1 in this case, gives you 520. Okay. Let me go back up to the second one. So the second one is CDs. Now, we know we have 20 piles of CDs. There's 45 CDs in each pile. So to find out the total number, this bit here, we need number of piles, 20, by the number of items in each pile, which is 45. So again, let's just go back to our calculator. And we said 20 by 45. Okay, I did it again. Apologies. 20 by 45. 20 multiplied by 45, and that will give you 900. Okay, so 900 goes in here. Now, in this case, each CD costs £3, not £1, £3. We've 900 of them, so we have to multiply 900 by 3 to get the total cost of the CDs. There you go, 900 by 3. If you do that on your calculator, you'll get £2,700. Okay. There's one tricky one in here, I just want to point it out. Two actually, but let's go through them. Okay. Actually, it's all in this one. This one is quite tricky because there's a couple of factors that you have to take into account. This is knives and forks, okay? And knives and forks they come in pairs, okay? We've 25 pairs in each pile and we've 18 piles. Now, 25 pairs means 25 by 2, okay? So in this case, we're going to multiply 25 by 2, which is 50, and then we're going to multiply the 50 by 18. And again, you can do that on your calculator, and it's shown down here. See, 25 by 2 by 18. And it doesn't matter what order you put those in, guys. Multiplication doesn't mind order, okay? You can do 2 by 18 by 25, or 2 by 25 by 18, or this way. Either way, you're going to get 900 as the answer, okay? Now, you're told that each knife and fork costs 90 pence, 90p there, okay? So there's two ways you can do this. The answer here shows 900, which we figured out over here, by 90p, okay? If you multiply 900 by 90, okay, well there's our 900. If you multiply that by 90, you'll get a very big answer. You'll get 81,000. But remember, you've multiplied that by 99 pence, okay? So for us to write that in pounds, we would have to divide it by 100 because there's 100 pence in a pound, okay? Dividing this by 100 means you just knock off those two zeros, or you can do divide it by 100. and you get 810. Or what you could have done was say 900, which is the number of items, multiplied by 0.9. Okay? You can put the 0 in to make it easier for yourself. That's the same thing as 90 pence. 0.9 of a pound is 90 pence. So we're multiplying the 900 items by 90 pence. And again, you'll get 810. All right? So there's that answer there. Okay? So I don't think there's anything else too complicated in there for the multiplication. So let me fly back up here to the division. Now, division, as we've said before, it's a quick way of finding out how many times you can take away. You can take away 2 cups 5 times before you run out, or you're left with none. But that's slow. We don't want to be doing takeaway over and over again. That's why we do division. There's a huge pile of stock in the back room. You have to sort the stock into groups so the items appear refreshing and exciting to the customers. Okay, makes sense. If we look at our plates here, 260 plates, nobody wants to see a pile of 260 plates. It'll probably fall down, and certainly nobody would be trying to take a look at the plates halfway down the pile because it would be impossible. Okay, so instead they're going to stack the total of 260 plates into stacks of 20 or piles of 20 if you want to use the same terminology as they used in the multiplication. We want 20 piles of, we want piles of 20 from our 260. So in this case, all you do is you divide your 260, your total number, by 20, okay? So 260, let me clear that. 260 divided by 13, okay? So you have 13 stacks or piles of 20 plates out of your total of 260, all right? And if we go down to the answer, you should see that. Whoops, sorry, there we go. 13 stacks, it's just they haven't shown you how to do the sum there, okay? So what you're doing there is 260 divided by 20, okay? And they're all the same. So 84 pairs of socks, how many baskets with 6 pairs? So we divide the total of 84 pairs by 6 to tell us how many baskets we need if we only want 6 pairs in each basket. Okay, so again, we would say, I keep doing that, apologies. Over you come. Cancel that. 84 divided by 6. So that's a total of 84 pairs. We only want 6 pairs in each basket. We need 14 baskets. Okay. 450 divided by 45. You might know that instinctively is 10 because you've got this number is 10 times bigger than 45 and so on. Okay, so give those a try. There are lots of shortcuts. This is what's being discussed here. It assumes you know your tables, okay? So don't feel under pressure to understand what's going on here, okay? If you get used to the calculator, do it that way for now. That's what I want to get out of this exercise. And it's the same as what's going on here. They're giving ideas for shortcuts and quick mental methods, but it does assume that you know your 2 times tables, your 10 times tables, and your 5 times tables. Like I always say to you, practice those ones. If you're going to practice tables, do the 2 times, the 5 times, and the 10 times. Okay, I hope that helps. Have a look at it, and well, I'll send you an email with the link to this. It's just on YouTube, so it won't cost you a whole lot to look at it. Have a look and let me know if it's helpful. Okay, thanks. Bye.